Good evening, friends, followers, and channel members. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone's well, having a great weekend. Yes, we are in Paris, and yes, we're flying back to Liverpool. I'll give you one guess as to why I thought this would be a good flight for us to do this evening. I didn't actually get to see any of the match either, and I am a big football fan. Don't get as much time as I used to be able to enjoy the football, but yeah, so I thought, why not? We were in Paris, I think, a little bit earlier this week, but I thought, yeah, never mind. We may as well fly Paris again, head up to Liverpool. No ATC online at the moment, and our pushback time isn't for about another 50 minutes or so, so we've got plenty of time to go ahead and set up, enjoy, no rush. We'll not start getting passengers on board just yet, so chill out flight. We'll get our flight deck all set up and ready to go in good time. So welcome on board, everyone. So this is a name, Gabriel Mantoga. This is a name. You're currently at the airport in real life. You're not a Liverpool fan, are you, by any chance? Commiserations if you are. Mona, hello. Jess Davies, happy birthday, happy 51st birthday. Thanks for coming on board with us this evening. William, you obviously were the first person in the chat to realise what flight we were doing this evening. To be honest, this flight in real life took off at some point this morning, but I thought we may as well replicate it. Mark, J Hog, Terry, Simon Smith, Eastbirds, Lee, how you doing, Eastbirds? I've not seen you for ages. Hope you're well, mate. Hugh Simpson, poor Liverpool fans, yeah, indeed. VATSIM Gaming, Dagnall, Barry Bartson, hello. Ben Airbus 330, bonjour, hello from France. And Roy Keller, good evening to you. Klaus Corona and Fabrice. Right, well, I've got decent weather here in Paris. As I said, we've got no air traffic control, which is a bit of a pain, never mind. I'm also quite surprised that I don't believe there's actually any air traffic control over the UK at the moment. That might change, of course, as we get going. Don't think, unlike the flight we did on Friday, which I absolutely loved that flight. Really a long flight for a live stream where I'm here for the entirety on the microphone as well. But what an absolutely fantastic stream on Friday. Great company from you, and we chased the sun all the way to Iceland. That was brilliant, and never a dull moment, particularly as we had 3 runway changes in about 2 hours, which was all good fun. So the operational flight plan for today tells us that the flight in total is around an hour and 4 minutes, I think. I'm just going to go ahead and pop that operational flight plan into the chat. For those of you watching on YouTube, welcome to our Twitch viewers as well. Right, so that should be getting pinned now. You guys should, I think you guys should have that now available. So with that, you'll be able to follow everything through. Shall we jump on board and see how we do? Handcrafted Airport from Azobo is Paris. Does everyone remember a few months back now, after Sim Update? No, not Sim Update, World Update. I think it was World Update number 4. It was one of the early ones, 3 or 4, when we tested it out. We came here to land in Paris, and we couldn't land. The simulator just turned into a slideshow. It was revolting. Thankfully, things have been optimized much better since then. Climo, hello. Good evening to you. Hope you're having a great weekend. Right, so as you can see, the aircraft is in a nice turnaround state. The overhead panel, go through and check all the fuel pumps currently off. Packs are off as well. Nav lights are on. Emergency signs are armed. No smoking signs are armed. I'll go ahead and grab the QNH pretty soon. Dark Fury, how you doing, mate? Good evening. So we'll just come down, check switching panel. That shouldn't be on there. Turn that off. Switching panel is all normal. We've got QNH. As I say, I've not set that yet. In fact, actually, I think the QNH is 1013, so that's quite handy. We'll just tune to Unicom, obviously, before we push back. VHF2 should be monitoring 121.5. That's the guard frequency, for those of you unaware. There we go. And then just check switching panel, thrust levers, engine masters, spoilers, parking brake, and we just want to check squawking 2000. That's set to standby. Acupressure already in the green, that's quite neat. Timer isn't running. Let's go ahead then and grab the QNH, then I can just check. I think it is 1013. 1013 constraints, turn those on. Our original climb out today is going to be flight level 100, so I'll go ahead and set that as well. Leon, good evening from Germany. Sabrine, hello. Hope you are well. Fabrice, the version I'm using today is the same build that you guys have got. This is the release build. India Virtual Aviation, hello, hope you're well. John Brace, good evening to you. Yeah, nice to be back. Been a while, but managed to catch the landing on Friday, which was very entertaining. I hope you mean that in a good way. Neil Pilot 67 on Twitch, hello, my friend, welcome. Right, let's get the tablet, etc., all set up. And oh no, don't do that. Right, 45 minutes. So we'll start getting passengers and that on board in around 15 minutes time. Scheduled time of departure is 2000 hours Zulu time, of course, and we should arrive at well, scheduled time of arrival is 21:35. I'm going to see if we can beat that, of course. Simon, the Friday stream was a marathon. It was awesome, wasn't it? Really did enjoy that. Gareth the 1986 on Twitch, just you and Neil. Yeah, we've never had the biggest viewer base on Twitch, but I do appreciate everyone that is there. Killer PG, yeah, it's been some time that you've been on the stream as well. Thank you so much for coming on board this evening. Right, I'll grab the METAR then. So what have we got here in Paris? We've got plenty of time to do a full sort of pre-brief. So we've got winds are 0207, varying between north and east, as we can see. Great visibility, few clouds, 4,900 feet, 14 degrees. That QNH is indeed the same as standard, 1013. Let's see what's happening in Liverpool. So we have currently got winds 350 at 6. That's again nice and light. That is a direct crosswind, a 6-knot crosswind coming into land there, though. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. Great visibility, 4,000 feet, 12 degrees. QNH there, currently 1018. Neil Pilot, you're going to switch over to YouTube. You'll find most people on there, my friend. Gandhi, good evening. How you doing, my friend? Right, so all set up on that with the METAR. The QNH is set up on the FCU and the standby. Let's go ahead and check our flight route today. We'll just grab the map, 419 miles. So there we go. Over the channel and then up the backbone of the UK. So let me come pilot brief. We'll link this and then we'll have a look what fuel we're going to take. Can't really come up with extra reasons, unless the forecast is really bad in the next couple of hours. Can't come up with any massive reasons as to why we would take loads of extra fuel. So what have we got? We have got payload just under 14.8 tons. Zero fuel weight is 58.8. Cost index of 8. Cruise flight level tonight is going to be 320, minus 45. Trip wind is a headwind, of course. That's on fuel weight 58.8. Planned departure is out of 08 right, so a little bit of taxiing. And plug fuel is 4.9 tons. So yeah, let's skip down, have a look what the forecast is. In Liverpool. Oh, I don't have to do that, do I? I can just go to the weather brief. There we go. So Liverpool, let's have a quick look. Light winds, great visibility, few scattered clouds. Tonight there's a small chance of a light shower of rain. Visibility dropping to 8,000 meters. Again, very small probability of that happening. If anything became terrible, well, Liverpool's got ILS, so we can get in anyway. Quick check of the NOTAMs here in Charles de Gaulle. I'll be honest with you, lots and lots of these, and I'm not going to bore you and read through every single one of them. But let's just check the certain approach procedures in case something went bang and we had to get back in here. So ILS 27 is unserviceable. That's no problem. That's not the runway configuration we're using tonight. ILS 09 left is also unusable. So if anything went wrong and we had to declare emergency, I'd be looking to get in probably on our arrival runway. Just checking. This is for Paris, isn't it? Yeah, Charles de Gaulle. It's okay. The same runway configuration, 27 and 09, is Liverpool, but obviously they don't have left and right. So just wanted to check that. So yeah, I would just come and look at getting back in here. Let's have a look. So really nothing concerning either coming into Liverpool. Let's just have a look as well at the weather briefing. Jump down here, see what the en route weather is going to be like. That's our flight route. No significant weather there. Other than the winds, which we're aware of. Again, no problem there either. Oh, this should be a nice, straightforward flight, weather-wise. So with all that then, all things considered, what fuel should we take? Not very much. So, planned is 4.9. I can't see any reason, other than the usual APU extra run time. 5.3 tons. I think that's more than enough, isn't it? So go on, we'll take 5.3 tons of fuel and we shouldn't have any issues with that. So 5.3 tons of fuel is our planned, is our new planned fuel load. So we're going to start loading them in a little while. Delta Tango Earth, is the FENIX a worthwhile upgrade from fly-by-wire? If you want to do things as realistically as possible, at the moment, I would say so, yes. Yeah, definitely. Air Gandhi, weekend shifts are now done and dusted, and a Monday off to look forward to. Oh, are you getting lots of flying in tomorrow, Air Gandhi? That would be nice. Mantoga, looks like we'll just skirt the outside of crew. We shall give you a wave. Stig at the top centre of the IP, you can hover to access the other apps. That is indeed true. There you go. Nice little touch. Gareth, you're now in YouTube. Fantastic. So, if we can get pushed early, that indeed would be nice. In order to do that, let's start the APU. 1, 2, 3. There we are. Okay, so let's come down and have a look at the box. So, go to our ATSU menu, AOC. We'll initiate the flight, grab all the information from SimBrief. Neil, you're here now as well. Twitch viewership has just gone down to 0. So, estimated time route 1 hour and 12 minutes. Lovely. Right, let's go to our data page. We'll check. We've got 3 nav green aircraft status. We've got the CFM engine database and the current active nav database as well. And come on to our init page. Init request for the ACARS uplink. Keep an eye on that APU firing up once that's available. Right, so the flight number today, once again, is not an alphanumeric. It's a nice one. It's easy. What is it? 3516. Cost index of 8, and the flight level is 320. The temperature was only -45 as well. Let's just go ahead and correct that. Tropo is 26545. And we shall grab the winds. Pack the one. Hello to you, Christian. Good evening, sir. How are you doing? Right, there's our winds. And let's just check the GPS and IRS. So, where are we? We're at stand Bravo 16. Let's grab the charts, make sure we're in the right place. Bravo 1, oh my god, how many charts, how many stands? Bravo 16, 49003, yep, East 2337. Perfect. Right, happy with that. Let's come to our flight plan. So, what have we got? Planned departure 08 right. And we are on the Atrix 5 Hotel this evening. Have to be careful, we choose the right one of these because obviously there are dozens of standard instrument departures. Atrix 5 Hotel. And insert. The arrival then into Liverpool is the ILS 27 on the Elvos 1 Lima. Now the veer for this, Liverpool 1, Liverpool 2. I'm going to leave this set as no veers. I'll explain why in a little bit, but basically I'm not planning to fly the full procedure. What would normally happen is probably from Nantes, just here, we get given vectors to fly a northerly heading and intercept the ILS. A little bit later on we need to steer clear of Manchester's airspace, of course, so we don't want to interfere with their departures. The full procedure was take us to Keegan, and then from there we'd fly over and make a teardrop approach back in, but not planning to do that this evening. So let's go ahead and insert that. That gives us a distance then of 393, flight plan's 402, so nice and close. Happy with those? Okay, let's get that APU bleed on. We'll give that a minute. We'll start getting passengers on board. Just start a timer there so we know how long that's been running for. Catering trucks are online so every Liverpool fan can drown their sorrows. Right, onto the RadNav page, we've got PGS auto-tuned. And then onto our Init B page. Now, we're not going to have the preliminary load sheet just yet because we haven't started boarding, so we'll have to use the operational flight plan. So that's going to be, our zero fuel weight is 58.8 and 30. Our fuel for the alternate, where is the alternate tonight? Manchester the alternate. Let's call that 0.6 tons of fuel to get back to Manchester and in. Trip wind is already done. Check fuel planning. We're requesting 5.3 tons. Let's just make sure that the block is below that. Yep, 4.5. So we're going to be taking 5.3, which is going to give us a takeoff weight of 63.9. Lovely. Right, can we get passengers on board yet? Indeed we can. APU bleed has been running for long enough, so we'll get PAX 1 on. And I'll get PAX 2 on. We'll also, of course, get self-loading cargo fired up for our cabin sounds this evening. Right, so passengers are boarding. Right, onto the performance page. So let's go ahead and see what we've got. So planned departure is 08 right. and we'll go flaps 1. Flex, of course. Anti-ice off, packs will be off. That takeoff weight is 63.9. Just before I put the takeoff weight CFG, do we have the preliminary load sheet just yet? No, we don't. Okay. Well, let's pop the standard in there. 30. Grab the live weather. Now, in terms of where we're departing from, are we able to get an in-section departure in? Oh, maybe. So if we look, so we're parked just here at Terminal 2. We taxi out of Gulf, and then if we're taking, let me just see, there's a one-way system here, isn't it? So we're in departure east configuration, so it's the arrow with the dash in between, which means this one. So we're going to be taxiing out on November, which then, if we can follow that around, I reckon Tango 3 is a good shout for departure. So Tango 3, we'll have a look at the takeoff unavailable. So 08 right. Takeoff runway available from either the head or Victor 2. Oh, okay. Is Victor 2 the only one available for us? Might be. So it is. So, where's Victor 2? So much for my shorter taxi. Oh, it's the outer runway that we're using. Oh, that's not right. We should be using 08 left, surely, not 08 right. Never mind. We'll stick with it for now. To be fair, that might be the correct one. I'd have to go on to Flight Radar 24, see which one they're currently using. Right, in that case then, we're going to take Tango for Sierra 1. We may as well use full length. We'll use full length then, which is Victor 1. Alright, let's run the calculation. 140, 140, 143. Okay, transition altitude here is 5,000 feet. Thrust reduction acceleration. So this is noise abatement 1 here in All Paris. So it's actually going to be 1836, and then 3,000 feet. 3336. And engine out acceleration is going to be 1336. Dark Fury, so Flight Radar 24 shares 28 left for takeoff, 8 right for landing. That is what I suspected as we were going through that. So, well, you know what, let's see if we can just give ourselves a very quick runway change. Which star would we be using for 08 left then? Let's have a quick check on that. Is that going to load? Why aren't you loading? .08 left. It's going to be the 5 Lima then that we're taking. Okay, let's update things. We'll do it properly. We've got plenty of time. So we're going to use the Atrix 5 Lima. We'll go ahead and sort it out and rerun the calculations for it. So back to the flight plan page. Change of departure runway. It's going to be 8 left. And Atrix 5 Lima. And insert. Check takeoff data, of course. We'll check the coding of this as well, so let me just clear that. Grab the right chart. Oh, actually, it's still the same chart, so that's fine. Right, let's go ahead, just run the calculations again. Have we got that preliminary load sheet yet? Yes, we have. Let's update this as well then. So, back to our init B page. So, preliminary load sheet is 0 fuel weight 58.8 and 0 fuel weight C of G 30.9. Takeoff weight 63.9. Alright, back to the tablet, let's rerun. So, 08 left. In fact, let's just hit reset so we're not skewing any data. Oh, come on. Let's Lima Fox, Papa, Golf, 08 left. And flaps 1 flex. That'll be off, that'll be off. Takeoff weight 63.9. And that takeoff weight was 30.9. Was it? 30.9, yeah. In that case, back to the plan that I hoped we could do for our taxi, which is we're going to look at Tango 3 for the departure. Grab the data and we'll pop these new takeoff performance in. 142, 142, 144. So, 142, a slightly longer runway, so higher speeds. 142, 142, 144. Transition altitude 5,000, and let me just check now. So for 08 left, it's going to be 1838. The engine out is 3338. Flaps 1. Flex is 68. And engine out is 1338. Okay, just confirm the new takeoff data. We've got S-speed 145, S-speed 189, clean is 213. Done and set. Right, onto the secondary flight plan. Copy the active flight plan. So, non-standard engine out procedure here. Let me just try and get a better view of the McDo. There we go. So non-standard engine out procedure here. We're going to fly 22 miles on runway heading from the Papa Golf Sierra VOR, then make a right turn to the Okipa holding point. So Papa engine out SID, just here, which is the place is the Papa Golf Sierra VOR. 23 miles, that is a long way away, isn't it? Oh no, I need the distance. I need the bearing, sorry. Runway is runway heading 084 and 22 miles. Store that. Pop that in now. So engine out SID is there. After that waypoint, we will now make a right turn to Okipa, which is Oscar Kilo India Papa Alpha. From there, we'll enter the hold. Inbound track is 302, and the hold consists of left turns. after Okipa, we will head back to Paris. And we'll come in to land on 08 right, which is the current landing runway. And we'll have no stars, and we'll just check any of the veers don't happen to be Okipa, do they? Because that would tidy things up quite nicely. There are a couple, to be honest, but if we had a problem then we'd be under ATC vectors, so we'll let them tell us where to fly. Right, just check how that looks on the navigation display. It's starting to get dark now, isn't it? There we go, there's our holding point, and there is the first turn for the engine out procedure. Good, that all looks well and happy. I just want to check the actual flight plan, see what the coding of that looks like. So, we should, now we're on the 08 left departure, straight ahead to Papa Golf 081, then 084, 081, 084, then that takes us to Atrex. Oh, here comes ATC. Right, please don't change everything. 12115, let's give them a call. One two one decimal 15.
Before push shortly, so if you can push very shortly, it could be good for your neighbor. Cover that, no problem.
So according to their 80s, then they are planning 08 left for departure,
and,
so that would be good.
Easy 148, we're ready for push and start.
Easy 148, roger. Push and start roof facing west. Long push due to traffic on your right hand side. QNH 1013.
Roger, short push and QNH 1013, thanks, Easy 13.
Paris, good evening. Easy 3516 types A320 requesting half our clearances file to Liverpool. Stand Bravo 16. We have information Golf on board and requesting departure runway 08 left if possible.
Is it 3516 Takeoff Approach? Bonsoir, you're number 1 for clearance, call you back shortly. Break Air France 34 X-ray kilo ready for departure?
Absolutely.
Air France 34 X-ray kilo roger via Tango 3 line up runway 08 left, the wind 040 degrees 10 knots, clear for takeoff.
Via Tango 3, runway 08 left, clear for takeoff, France X-ray kilo.
V3516 ready to copy and forward only on 09 right.
Say again please for Easy 3516.
Just confirm ready to copy your clearance, just to advise, expect 09 right.
Ready to copy. Is it possible to get a 08 left departure tonight?
Is it 3516 roger, clear to Liverpool, sorry, runway 08 left. At X5 hotel departure, initially flight level 100, 5704.
Cleared for departure, runway 08 left, and please confirm Atrix 5 Hotel, squawk 5104.
Is it 3516 at X5 hotel departure, initially flight level 100 and squawk 5704.
Atrix 5 Hotel departure and squawk 5704 for Easy 3516. I'm going to just cross-check that.
3516 readback is correct, expect the push facing west, report 24 push and start.
We'll go Easy 3516. Okay, let me just get that squawk in there.
Left on.
Just silence that for a second. So we've got initial climb is going to be 100 as planned. Squawk is 5714. And let me just grab that chart. So, what is the difference? Yeah, 08 left, climb on 084, that is... Well, does it actually tell us at the top which is for which departure? It might not do, to be fair. It would normally tell you down here. So Atrix 5 Lima is 084 to Atrix. Atrix 5 Hotel is also 084 to Atrix. Can't see where it tells you which runway is for which departure, but anyway, we need to go ahead now and just alter this. So, departure is the right runway, but it's now going to be Atrix 5 Hotel again. Atrix 5 Hotel. And insert. Check the coding once again. So we have now got 081, 084 and Atrix. Right, how are we doing with our boarding then? Nothing else has changed. 114 out of 154 passengers on board. Refueling, looking at that, is completed. So we'll go ahead and just put the dome lights on. Fuel pumps can come on. APU is running. We can get rid of the external power, don't need that. Seatbelt signs can come on now, refueling's done. Right, are we all ready for a departure brief then? So, weather here in Paris, it's a beautiful Parisian evening. If we have any problems getting back, if we have any problems on departure, we shouldn't have any problems getting back in here. It is rather lovely. Our takeoff weight is below the maximum landing weight, so we don't need to worry about that either. The aircraft is the FENIX A320, fully serviceable with the exception of working weather radar, which we all know about. No times for our departure. And threats. Biggest threat for me is unfamiliar with this airport. It's obviously a very big airport, a little bit getting busy as well on VATSIM, so just want to pay particular attention to the taxi instructions. And we also need to tell ATC when we do contact him that the plan we can take Tango 3 for departure intersection, so that might just speed things up a little bit. On the way out then, we're going to push back Terminal 2 facing west. I'm expecting then taxi down November. We'll tell him we can take Tango 3. Departing 08 left now on the Atrix 5 Hotel. No speed restrictions, minimum safe altitude for the duration of the departure is 3,200 feet. Initial climb clearance is flight level 100. Flight level 100 is set. Emergency brief. We standard Airbus emergency brief. Engine out procedure here is non-standard. Once we get to 22 miles from the Paris VOR, then it's a right-hand turn to the Okipa waypoint where we'll enter the hold. That's all programmed in on the secondary flight plan. Right, just waiting for the last few guys to get on board. Eric Jones, thank you so much for subscribing. We're now all set up. I can come back and pay a bit more attention to the chat. So basic cockpit preparation is all complete. We'll just check that fuel, how that fuel is loaded. That's all nicely balanced. We've obviously got the hydraulics all in the correct place of the reservoirs. Cabin pressure is all good. Brake temperature is currently 15 degrees, and we've got the APU running as well at the moment. Still boarding then, and then we'll just wait for our final load sheet. So now we're just waiting basically for that final load sheet to come through. So we'll run the before start checklist, and we're all set as long as the final load doesn't change. So, cockpit preparation is complete. Our signs are on and auto. It is 3.5 green. Fuel quantity is 5260 kilograms. FNGS is set. Altimeter is 1013, which is 350 feet. Mantoga, does the weather radar not work in the FENIX? You watched a live stream earlier and it was working for him. Mantoga, no. What you would have seen would have been the terrain radar. No weather radars work for the custom aircraft at the moment, and that is due to a limitation with Microsoft Flight Simulator. So once the Microsoft Flight Simulator devs open up the weather radar package to them, then of course it'll be working. Danny Rubble, good evening. You've just watched the craziest football game of the Dutch season. Hope to chill out now during the cruise. Were you getting a little bit worked up? Were your team involved? How are we doing? So just keeping an eye on this, and we'll be nearly done. Fabrice, yeah, Sim Update 10, they say the weather radar should be available. Then it's going to be how quick the guys implement it. Antrak, good evening to you. Welcome if you're just joining us on board. Welcome to our flight from Paris to Liverpool this evening, for obvious reasons. I do love how the flight envelope data is changing as the passengers come on board. Really neat. So apologies if during the flight deck setup I missed anything question-wise or greetings. My apologies. For those of you familiar with the channel, you'll know that I'm normally concentrating on the aircraft setup. Whilst we're just waiting for the last few passengers to get on board, I'll then get that load sheet, and as long as everything's good, I'll not need to run any more calculations. Let's hope all of those passengers make their flights in good time. Gandhi, ever seen the EFB update? Well, that's been on the experimental version for a while now, Gandhi, so if you're running on the experimental version, then it's it's not new. But yes, obviously they've now brought that over, haven't they? They've ported that over, so really neat. I love the EFB as well, really user friendly. Johnny, you was wondering if there were any landing light change options. For some reason you thought you saw in the pre-release LED and halogen lighting. Yeah, you did. They've just removed that at the moment. Not quite sure why, but might have something to do with stability and things like that. Right, boarding is completed.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our Easyjet service. Please place your large bags into the overhead locker, wheels first, and keep your small items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take your seat. To help us ensure a prompt departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board. Your seatbelt can now be fastened ready for departure. This is a no-smoking service. Thank you for observing this policy.
Thank you.
Okay, looks like we've lost a passenger. So, zero fuel weight is 58.7. We'll just update that. The zero fuel weight is lower than our planned. So our takeoff weight is also slightly lower than planned, which means our performance calculations for takeoff are still valid. So let's just go ahead and update this. So zero fuel weight is 58.8. The zero fuel weight CFG is 31.6. And our trim setting for departure is going to be 30.2. Excellent.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. My name is Gavin, and I would like to welcome you on board this Easyjet aircraft. We expect a good flight with you today with no weather problems showing in front of us, so we should be pushing back within the next few minutes or so. For now, the ground crew have now finished loading the last of the baggage into the aircraft, so if you could get yourself seated and secured, then we can make sure we can depart on time. The cabin crew will shortly be providing their safety demonstration video, so it would be appreciated if you could give them your full attention. A special welcome on board to our Easyjet Sim pilot members, and if you wish to inquire about becoming a member, please contact a member of the cabin crew. All our Easyjet Sim pilot members are of course entitled to free drinks throughout the flight. Thanks very much, and we'll give you an update once we are airborne.
Right, so Tug has just moved into position. We're just going to close that cabin door now, he says. Job done. Whilst we get airborne, just to reduce the load on the graphics card, etc., I'm just going to quickly go to... Oh, no, I needed that app. I'm just going to go and see if we can get rid of the cabin. Saves on frame rates, of course. A couple of things I also wanted to check here as well. Happy to leave that on. That can come off. Brake fans, ice detection, turn that off. Acceleration should be 1500, and the radio altimeter callouts should be 1000, 2500. And I like 5 on. If you hear 5, you know you're coming in for a decent landing. Right, good stuff. All set. So let's flick back over to... Oh, someone's just spawned in on top of us. There are like a billion gates here in Paris. Please, guys, do check before you spawn in. How frustrating. Well, we're going to try and push back anyway and get out of the way. Oh, they've gone. Fantastic. So, yeah, I highly recommend downloading a couple of apps available for Android. I think there's a couple also available for iOS as well. Things like VATView and VATScan just shows you where aircraft are on the ground prior to spawning in.
Cabin crew, please arm doors and cross-check.
So contact ground, and we are stand Bravo 16, which is where? There, Bravo 16. ATC, what's on line? 12115 still.
I know, right.
We just took the right on Delta 4, easy one for it.
No problem.
And Paris Easy 3516, stand Bravo 16, we're ready for push.
The 3516, set the squawk 5704.
Have we not done that? Ah.
FedEx 22 Alpha Bravo, you identify. Continue climb, fly level 120.
120, FedEx 22 Alpha Bravo.
Sabina for Echo Victor, ready for taxi. Just confirm the call sign. Sabina for Echo Victor. Sabina for Echo Victor, Roger, taxi Bravo, the Bravo Delta 6, holding point Delta 4, runway 09 on right. Bravo, Bravo Delta 6, and holding point Delta 4, 09 right, Sabina for Echo Victor.
And Easy 30516, confirm squawking 5704.
Fixing west, blue line, KNH 1013.
Sorry, that was blocked. Just confirm the push for Easy 3516.
Easy 3516, affirm. You're clear to push and start facing west on the blue line, KNH 1013.
Clear to push, facing west on the blue for Easy 3516, QNH 1013.
Easy 148 Alpha, the wind 040 degrees, 10 knots.
Right, let's see what the pushback does for us today then, shall we? So,
Takeoff Easy 13 Alpha, copy.
bleed light is, beacon light is on.
Behind Airbus A321, same company via Delta 4 line up and wait, runway 09
Thank you, precious,
right,
in the
behind,
green,
expect
start the
departure
timer.
next 2 minutes.
Back we go.
Up away behind the 9 right.
Before start checklist, below the line, windows and doors closed and armed, beacon light is on, phones on silent, parking brake is on. Parking brake is now off. Back we go.
Bonsoir. You
Engine mode selected to ignition, starting engine.
Information Golf to run, runway 08 left, Pilule 5 hotel departure, initially flight level 120 and scope 1000.
Clear to Geneva via the Pilule 5 hotel departure, runway 08 left, initial flight level 120, stroke 1000, Swiss Air 312.
Swiss 312, read back is correct. Expect the push facing west, report ready for push and start.
All report fully ready, Swiss Air 312.
FedEx A22 Alpha Bravo, climb flight level 190.
Requesting Alpha clear to Geneva as well.
Stand by, FedEx 22 Alpha Bravo, climb flight level 190.
190, FedEx 22 Alpha Bravo.
G148 Alpha, you identify, continue climb flight level 120.
So, blue is the first line that we come to.
A safety.
Air France 1042, bonsoir. Clear to
And brace position.
Geneva, 5 runway 08 left, Pilule 5 hotel departure, initially flight level 120 and scope 1000.
And 2 at the front of the
Clear to Geneva via runway 08 left, Pilule 5 hotel departure, initially that's flight level 120 and scope 1000.
behind you.
Air France 1042, readback is correct. Information Golf is current. Report ready for push and start. Expect the push facing east.
Adjusted and released.
If I'm right, so push facing east aircraft from the
When the seatbelt signs are on,
Easy 59 Juliet Golf, Delta 16 requesting push and start.
if the air
Easy 59 Juliet Golf push and start approved facing west. Blue line, QNH 1013.
put the mask over your nose,
QNH 1013 Blue Line, Easy 59 Juliet Golf.
on each side to adjust.
No, that's as far as it's going to take us. Typical.
If we land on
Easy
board,
3504, all position clear back shortly.
Starting engine 2.
148. The wind 040 degrees 10 knots, runway 09 right, clear for takeoff.
pull the strap to adjust.
Alright, let's take off.
Do not inflate it
Having
inside.
up 4 Echo Victor behind the Airbus A319, sorry. Easy company, via Delta 4, line up and wait. Runway 09 right, behind.
Attracting attention.
Landing up and
We
waiting.
also carry flotation aids for children. Your
Easy
train-
148 Alpha.
So what I'm going to do, obviously slightly not realistic, but just to aid with how the push looks, I
a
am
pleasant flight with
just going to try and line us up by using engine number 1.
Ready for taxi.
Virgin SM5 is ready for taxi.
Virgin 875, roger. Did traffic just ahead of you? Taxi just right hand side on the traffic via the orange line. And continue then Tango Bravo 1, second left on
That'll
November.
do. Parking brakes go on there till our engine number 2 is finished.
Confirm that again for Virgin 875.
Yeah, Virgin 875, did the traffic just ahead of you?
Okay, engine number 2,
sorry.
stabilised.
Yeah, the orange line on your right
Engine
hand
mode
side,
selected
and then
to
Tango
normal.
Bravo 1, second left on November.
APU bleed off, APU master off, anti-ice not required, spoilers armed, rudder, flaps 1, set the trim.
Taxi on to the right of the aircraft in front on the range line, taxi by Tango, November.
After start checklist. Anti-ice is off.
FedEx 22 Alpha Bravo, your short
Ecam
regular
status
airspace, no further
is
ATC available.
checked.
Telecom 122.8.
Pitch trim is 30.2 and rudder trim is 0.
Thank you, Barbara.
Easy 148, you identify.
Flight control check.
190.
Full left, full right, and neutral, full up,
Easy 3
full down,
November, roger.
neutral rudder,
Are you able to take
full
the
right,
Tango Bravo 2
rudder,
just right?
full left.
Hand side now.
and neutral.
Yes, affirmative.
Easy 34 Mike November, roger. So taxi right on Tango Bravo 2, then left on Echo.
Right on Tango Bravo 2 and then left on Echo, Easy 34 Mike November.
Easy 59 Juliet Golf, status score 5711, just confirm ready for taxi.
Easy 59 Juliet Golf, score 5711, ready for taxi now.
Easy 59 Juliet Golf, roger. So taxi right on Tango Bravo 2, then left on Echo.
Right on taxi Bravo 2 and then left on Echo, Easy 59 Juliet Golf.
For Echo Victor, the wind 040 degrees 10 knots.
Oh, it's busy in
runway
Paris
09
tonight, isn't
right,
it?
clear for takeoff. Let's copy clear for takeoff 09 right, Sabina for Victor.
Easy 3516 is ready for taxi, and for information we can take Tango 3 for departure.
Correction, Easy 3516, Roger, behind divergent traffic Airbus A320 on your right side. Taxi Tango Bravo 1 and second left on November.
For the Virgin, taxiing on Tango Bravo 1, second left onto November, Easy 3516.
Easy 34 Mike November, taxi next right on Foxtrot.
Next right on Foxtrot, Easy 34 November.
Is that Virgin flying, or is it my imagination?
1042, push and start approved, facing east, QNH 1013.
Push to the east and QNH 102 for France 1042. That's 1089, hello.
1089, de Gaulle approach, bonsoir.
I think I need to update my AIG model matching. I know we've got Virgin liveries installed, but it doesn't seem to be displaying them. Could be an issue with vPilot. Get that reinstalled.
Call back shortly. By Sabina 4 Echo Victoria, identify, climb flight level 190. 190, Sabina 4 Echo Victor. Worker 697 on frequency.
De Gaulle approach, Worker 697.
Worker 697, bonsoir. You identify, clear Lorny 6 Echo transition, LS runway 09 on left.
Cleared Lorny 6 Echo transition and ILS.
So a quick PEDS check, no change to our performance. QNH 1013, flex departure.
Descent, flight level 130.
Engine out procedure is non-standard, 22 miles from the P.
Easy 148
PGS.
continue on the Unicom 122 decimal 8.
Right hand turn to the keeper holding point. Oh good lord, this is bouncy.
Virgin 875, continue on November, holding point Tango 3, runway 08 left.
Departure is Atrix 5 Hotel, and initial stop climb is flight level 100. So we're going to take
Easy 3516, continue second left on November, holding point Tango 3, runway 08 left.
Continue second left on November and continue holding point Tango 3 for runway 08 left. Easy 3516.
And Easy 59 Juliet Golf, continue, follow the Airbus A320 easy traffic, second left on November, holding point Tango 3, runway 08 left.
Easy 59 Juliet Golf, following company traffic, 03.
Air France version Easy 34 Mike November, taxi third right on Quebec, then Delta, and taxi to Delta 5, runway 09 right.
Third left onto Quebec, then Delta, and then holding point Delta 5, 09 right.
So given the terrain, we're going to taxi this quite slowly, given the amount of potholes we have here in Paris.
Descent flight level 100 for
Okay, so before takeoff checklist, to the
the
line, flight controls are checked, departure briefing is confirmed, flap setting, config 1, FMA and takeoff data, 142 blue, 144 magenta, climb nav blue, 152, 10,000 blue, flex 68, transponder is set, ECAM memo, takeoff no blue, EFB is stowed.
Yeah, thank you, but we can copy now if you need.
Receive your PDC, could send you your clearance by PDC shortly.
Okay, thank you.
The pilot, no, I'm not using the pedal disconnect option. No.
697, is it possible to do a green descent? And I program my FMS to go direct to PG 554 for the night approach. Is that approved?
Vodka 697, for Bruno, expect vectors to the LS runway 09 on left.
Expecting vectors for the 09 on rest for Vodka 697.
So, just reading the chart here, it's
Vodka 697,
slight left,
Stop descent right now.
and then straight on.
Stop climb flight level 120. Stopping 120, Sabina 4 Easy 148, Unicom 122 decimal 8, you're shortly leaving my airspace. Have a good flight to Liverpool, over.
Unicom, au revoir. Goodbye, Easy 14.
Virgin 875, yeah, Tango 3 line up runway 08 left, the wind 040 degrees 10 knots, clear for takeoff.
So, left down here and straight on.
Virgin 875.
Traffic 0890, your clearance has been sent.
Hornet. Thank you, the Wednesday now.
Perfect. In Easy 34, Mike November via Delta 5, line up and wait, runway 09 right, you're number 1 for your departure.
Via Delta 5, line up right, with 09 right, 1 thanks. So Easy 341.
So right on here and hold at Tango 3. Danny, so the only difference there is what all is doing, is it? Thanks for hunting that out for us.
3504, are we able for push and start?
3504, my bad, push and starters approved now, QNH 1013, sorry.
Push back approved, 1013, 3504.
3516 behind Virgin departure, Airbus A320 via the Tango 3 line up and wait, runway 08 left behind, number 2 for departure.
Behind departing Virgin, line up and wait, runway 08 left behind. Easy 3516.
794 Echo Victor, climb fly level 190.
Okay, that is the Virgin.
190,
Let's get ourselves lined up. All the lights need to go on, of course. Packs off. Dome light.
Air France 142, ready for taxi.
Air France 1042, Roger, taxi via Bravo, next right on November.
TCAS on.
Taxi via Bravo.
Before takeoff checklist.
November for France
To
142.
the line. Sorry, below the line. Cabin is secured for takeoff. Engine mode selector is normal. TCAS TRA packs off. Anti-ice off. Just a word of note about lining up on the runways. So you don't follow the taxi line there in order to line up, because that is actually used for departures, for arrivals when coming out the other end. So try and take a 90-degree line up, because otherwise you actually lose a few meters of runway, which obviously you've done takeoff performance calculations for.
Easy 365, visibility 0/5, check microphone, Virgin 875, you identify, climb fly level 190.
Climb 190, Virgin 875.
Virgin 875, route direct Atrix.
Route direct at Trix, Virgin 875.
Ooh, we may possibly get the same.
Mike, November, the wind 040 degrees.
We may get the same
routing,
the nice direct save some time.
Clear for takeoff 09 right, Easy 34 November.
And Easy 3516, expect departure in next to maximum 3 minutes.
Wilco Easy 3516. Right, sit back, chill, enjoy the anticipation. All checklists are complete. We're happy with everything.
Ready for push and start.
Easy 365, the readability is still 0/5, and Swiss 312, push and start approved.
We pushed back 13 minutes ago. I
QNH
don't think that's
1013.
bad actually here at Paris.
QNH 1013, push and start facing west.
Danny, that was an incredible search through the big stack of charts for De Gaulle. There's so many, yeah. I think there's less for Schiphol, isn't there? So remember, it's a noise abatement 1 departure today. Thrust reduction acceleration values are different. So at thrust reduction, we're going to command SRS.
For Echo Victor, you can switch on Unicom 122.8, go fly to Liverpool. Au revoir.
And continue to
Switching to Unicom, merci beaucoup, au revoir.
keep the nose up.
Mike November, you identify, continue climb fly level 190.
Autopilot can come on nice and early again for this departure. I think the sun's gone and left it, hasn't it?
Air France 1042, continue on November, holding point Tango 5, runway 08 left.
Continue number and holding point Tango 508 left, France 102.
So there's the other departure that we were waiting for over the other side of the airfield. Dr. Magic, can you still get on the plane? Yes, we're waiting for traffic separation, so jump on board, Dr. Magic. Good evening to you. Phil Gas, thank you for subscribing. Do appreciate that. We're getting closer to 25,000 subscribers, aren't we? We can't let that one go by. We were going to do something for 20,000 subscribers, and then suddenly things got out of hand. We didn't get time to do it, and then we had like 2,000 subscribers within a week. So we've kind of jumped, haven't we?
Now loud and clear, bonsoir.
Cyprian, 6 planes going to Liverpool. Does Liverpool have 6 stands?
And is it 365 PDC is available and the other one for your turn to Innsbruck?
Everywhere's headed to Liverpool or Madrid.
Thank you very much.
I wonder what flights they're simulating.
Is it 3516? The wind 040 degrees 10 knots, runway 09 on left, correction, runway 08 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 08 left, easy 3516. Okay.
Virgin 875, you're shortly the big mile space.
Ready to go. Takeoff. Start the chrono. 50% N1.
Opportunity call 122.8, thanks for your service for GSF5.
Engine 1 is critical. Let's enjoy those engine sounds.
Approach CZ3504 before taxi.
Set takeoff thrust.
Is it 3504, Roger, taxi
SRS
straight ahead, first right on Foxtrot.
Straight ahead, first right on Foxtrot, CZ3504.
Is it 590 Juliet Golf via Tango 3 lineup and wait, runway 08 left.
Easy 59 Juliet Golf, line up and waiting on runway 8 left.
So 100 knots was checked. B1.
Is it correction, Air Force 1042 will be ready for departure?
Yeah, ready for departure, absolutely.
And Air Force 1042 via Tango 5 lineup and wait, runway 08 left.
We'll line up via Tango 5 runway 08 left, Air France 1042.
And this is 590 Juliet Golf, just to advise you, we'll have traffic just ahead of you on departure.
Roger that, easy 59 Juliet Golf.
Is it 3516 you identify, climb flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190, easy 3516.
And Air Force 1042,
So
the wind
engaged.
040 degrees 10 knots, runway 08 left, clear for
Set
takeoff.
climb thrust. Pack 1 is coming up. Thrust climb, open climb.
Runway 08 left.
190 blue. Flaps 1. Spoilers. See if we get the same directs that the aircraft ahead of us was given.
Swiss 312, ready for taxi.
I've just come in the chat and seen
Swiss 312,
everyone going,
Roger,
gear,
taxi
gear. I was a bit
straight
late getting that
ahead,
gear,
second
wasn't I?
left on November, holding point, Tango 3, runway 08 left.
Straight ahead, second left on November, then holding
Suddenly
point, Tango
realised
3
I
for
couldn't
direct
see
left,
the
Swiss
flight
312.
directors, so needed to know where we were pitching. I couldn't see the flight directors. I couldn't see the pitch
Is
attitude.
it 34 Mike November, you're shortly leaving my space, Unicom 122.8, good flight to Liverpool, over.
128 for easy 34.
Gary on Twitch, the ATC ruined the immersion. It does the exact opposite.
3516, hold direct Atrex.
Direct Atrix for easy 3516. Yeah, it does the exact opposite. The more ATC you've got, the more realistic it is.
And France 1042, set the score on Charlie.
Okay, let's go. Good, Charlie for France 1042.
Easy 590 Juliet Golf, the wind 040 degrees 10 knots, runway 08 left, clear for takeoff.
Easy 59 Juliet Golf, clear for takeoff.
Air France 1042, score Princess Charlie.
Not going to be able to see
France
the
1042, thank you. You
see the sun
identified.
tonight.
Continue climb flight level 190.
Please keep your seatbelt.
Yeah, 190, France 1042.
We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated.
Might not need the sun visor this
Toilets are
evening as we did
located at each end of
on
the
Friday.
Remember, that
EG3504, continue taxi straight ahead on Foxtrot.
includes e-cigarettes.
Continue straight ahead on Foxtrot EG3504.
Right, 10,000 feet. Ding the cabin sign so the cabin crew can begin their duties. Flight level 32 and the Optimum's 36.
Easy 590 Juliet Golf, cleared runway 1,000 feet.
Easy 590 Juliet Golf, roger. You identify, continue climb flight level 190.
190, Easy 590 Juliet Golf.
Air France 104.
You can see how busy Paris is by all the strobe lights.
Direct to Toulouse and climb. Could you repeat the flight level for us, France 124?
Air France 104, climb flight level 190.
Barry, can I give you an early briefing? Sure, I will do. Let me just get out of Paris controlled airspace. I just keep listening to ATC at the moment. Right. Happy to release the passengers.
Runway 08 left, the wind 040 degrees 10 knots, clear for takeoff.
Tango 3, line up and wait and take off the right.
Gary, no event other than ferrying passengers back from Paris to Liverpool and Madrid. That's not bad. We pushed back 21 minutes ago. So I imagine ATC to get a little calmer as we move away from Paris. Don't know what other sectors are online this evening.
9422, readability 0/5, check microphone.
Actually,
3504, taxi third right on, third left, sorry, on
London
Quebec,
Control North is online.
Delta,
If they're
taxi
online
to
when we
Deep
get to
Point,
Liverpool,
Delta
I
6,
think
runway
they offer
09 on
ATC
right.
service for Liverpool, which given the amount of traffic going to Liverpool tonight would be quite useful.
Quebec and Delta and for Delta 6.
Timothy Jacob, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Air France 9422, have been blocked, say again. Air France 9422, unfortunately, this is the readability 0/5. Break easy 3516, your short Pacific airspace, Unicom 122.8. Good flight to Liverpool, over.
Over to Unicom now, thanks so much for the service, Easy 3516. Good night.
Air France 089, we are ready for pushback.
Okay, let's continue to climb. Flight level 320. 320 blue. And we're on Unicom. Oh, right. Sit back, relax, enjoy the cruise, guys. Busy departure then, out of Paris. Dark Fury confirming, runway 27 at Liverpool. Is the ATC up? Yeah, that's what we expected and we planned for. It's going to be nice to see how they vector us in. Hopefully we don't have to do the entire procedure. We shouldn't have to do the entire procedure. If ATC is online, that is of course not realistic. Josh Tremmy, hello, nice to see you flying into your home airport. Well, we couldn't not do Liverpool tonight, could we, after last night? So keep an eye on things. Not a long flight. What is it, about 1 hour 20 minutes this evening? Mantoga, yeah, does the London Centre of Manchester Approach are online. I don't think will be handled by Manchester Approach, but London North should keep us clear, which will be nice. So we'll just enjoy the climb. We'll get up to cruising altitude, not spend too long there, and then of course we'll set the box up ready for our arrival into Liverpool. Should be on the ground in about well, a little over an hour. The flight routing we've got today is pretty direct anyway, so there's nothing really much we can do to kind of speed up the to kind of speed up the flight. But just going back to Friday's flight up to Iceland, I think that is one of my most favourite streams we've ever done. Yes, it was long, it was 3 hours, or maybe a bit more. But of course, in direct comparison to when we used to do the long-haul Friday flights and the mileage Monday flights, we used to basically just take off once we got to cruise. I disappeared off the microphone for 3-4 hours, and then just came back on, of course, for the landing. I was still in the chat room, but just not on mic, so we could all go about our business as we did a long cruise. The flight where we flew to Iceland on Friday, I was obviously there for the duration, and just the graphics, chasing that sun with the visor down as well. It was awesome. Really, really loved Friday night stream. Not often I get the chance to be able to do a long one like that. Captain Check, how do I know the engine out procedure? So I, for this one tonight, I used SimSmart for the engine out procedure in Paris. SimSmart is an A320 Neo performance calculator. Obviously, you don't want any of the V-speeds and performance calculator sounds and things, but the engine out procedure, thrust reduction, acceleration values, etc., they all are shown in there as well. So that's how I use that. Dr. Magic says you loved the stream on Friday. Pack the One was actually watching that one at the moment. Then we came live now, so you flicked over. Josh Friday was ace, and Simon, that stream was a big vibe. It was awesome. It was really, really good. And then Barry, that exactly right. It capped the stream off perfectly for when Reykjavik ATC came online and gave us full coverage of us all going in there. Jonathan John, thank you so much for subscribing. The thing with engine out SIDs and engine out routings, etc., is that they are all airline specific. No two airlines shares the same. They may do, but they are unique to every airline. Every airline does something slightly different. No prizes for guessing which airline I'm using. So we should be at the top of climbing around 30 miles or so. One of the things we can do now as well, of course, is we can go to our secondary flight plan. We can just copy the active flight plan because we no longer, of course, need that engine out procedure. That's all done. So we've just got a copy of this in there now. Jonathan, EasyJet being your holiday airline of choice, you couldn't, well, not sub, could I? Well, Jonathan, what you're going to learn on this channel, if you don't already know, is next time you go on holiday, you'll be able to see exactly what the guys up front who are taking you on holiday are actually doing. Dark Fury, smash that like button because you've glued it back together. Right, just passing flight level 290. And let's just check, how are we actually doing? Wow, so subscriber wise we're at 24,292, edging towards that 25k. I think when we get to the 25k I'm going to do my absolute damnedest to organise full day streams and lots of giveaways, because I think we should have a great day of it. But then it's kind of now that it probably needs to start looking into the planning of that. What would you guys prefer? One long flight like we did up to Iceland, or a turnaround, or a 4-sector day? Do you remember the 10,000 sub flight? That 4-sector day, Stansted, Amsterdam, Amsterdam, Stansted, Stansted, Edinburgh, Edinburgh, Stansted. That was a long, long day. Be interested to see if the simulator could hack it for that long now, to be honest with you. Dark Fury says 4-sector. Dark, I'm surprised you didn't say 4-sector in the Boeing. Jonathan, is Edinburgh yours? Oh, you should have been with us on Friday evening. We departed Edinburgh up to Iceland. Dr. Magic says the longest Easyjet flight we can find, I think that's something like Edinburgh or Manchester to, I want to say Infida. There might be one that's a bit further away now, whose name I can't recall. I'll find it. But it's that sort of area. Right, we're coming up on our cruising altitude. Kira PG says several sectors, a bit of every country. What? Should we just fly over Europe then? Mac Allstar, Infinite Aviation, thank you so much for subscribing, appreciate that. We know you like your Boeing, Dark. I'll cruise. Oh, Jonathan, you did Edinburgh to Reykjavik last week and the sim crashed on touchdown. Never. Simon, 4 sectors but in the CRJ. Wash your mouth out. Planes, Trains, Elliot. How you doing, mate? I'm well, thank you. Infinite Aviation, any ideas why you have issues with Microsoft Flight Simulator crashing? Do I run it on an SSD? No, I don't. I'm going to be upgrading pretty soon, but no, I'm currently still on hard drive. J-Hog. I saw that message. So you think you paid the fuel for tonight's flight? You went to Morrison's and put £30 of fuel in and they took 163 on the card. Guess who's seeing the manager tomorrow? I hope they give you lots of compensation and not just your money back. Let's do these top of climb checks, shall we?
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, we'll be delighted to hear that we're now at our cruising altitude, and we hope to give you nice views throughout the flight as we have good weather ahead and shouldn't be experiencing any turbulence. Of course, this means that you will not spill any of your drinks that you may have from the cabin crew as they begin to start making their way around the aircraft. Could you please ensure that the aisles are kept clear so the cabin crew can offer you their cabin service, which will begin shortly. A reminder that Easyjet Sim Pilot channel members are able to access free drinks throughout the duration of the flight. Thank you, and I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the remainder of the flight.
Okay, we're also going to get, we'll get some en route weathers as well. Howling Crazy, good evening. Dark says we could do Manchester to, what's that, Hamburg, Manchester, Innsbruck, Manchester. Are you kidding? How many hours in a day do you think I have? It has to be done within a maximum of around 6 hours. So the short sectors to Amsterdam and up to Edinburgh back were okay. Factoring in, of course, the 30-minute turnaround. Right, so go ahead and we'll grab the weather for Stansted. No, we won't. We'll grab the weather for Gatwick. J-Hog, hope he's got ambulance on standby. I mean, it is a bit naughty, isn't it? Cleo, hang on. You're on a HD? Yes, I am at the moment. Barry, you're doing Manchester to Dalaman in real life next week. Dalaman is a nice sector. Dubrovnik is also really cool. And Newbridge had a DC bus 2 failure today. Not fun, but also at the same time. Was that a random failure then, or one you picked out? Clemo, do I start Microsoft Flight Sim up 4 hours before the stream? Not really. I've got nothing else on my hard drive except Flight Simulator stuff. So, literally, it is just Microsoft Flight Simulator. So it doesn't take too long. Dr. Magic gifted a Easyjet Sim Pilot membership to Isla. Thank you so much, Dr. Magic, and Isa, welcome to channel membership. If you're on our Discord server, make sure you get yourself into the members lounge. Thank you so much for that, Dr. Magic. Really do appreciate that. Jonathan, Edinburgh to Heathrow. We can't go into Heathrow. No chance. Are the Easyjets allowed in Heathrow? Right. So, the arrival into Liverpool. We better start planning this. We're not that far away. Let me get the tablet back up. No, where's my armrest? I like to put my arm down. So, the arrival into Liverpool. Let's go ahead and check this out. So, dum dum dum. The arrival should be pretty straightforward. So we've basically got constraints. Elvos want to be 2000 up to Trent, and then Nantes, flight level 100. Now this is the interesting bit. They're the constraints. If we've got ATC online, then what I am actually going to be looking for is, I would imagine ATC are going to get us down a little sooner or a little lower than flight level 100. Reason being, of course, because I expect them to pull us off the star here and vector us in via the Liverpool NDB. So let's just look at a few things and potentially help with our descent planning. So first of all, in the fixes page, I'm going to chuck a 30-mile radius ring in around Liverpool. Echo Golf Golf Papa runway 27 currently in use. 30-mile ring around there. Now that becomes useful because let's check out how far away this waypoint is from Liverpool. So if I go to plan mode and just have a quick scroll through, where's my radius ring? Did I put that in? Oh, numpty. I put it in as a radial. Hang on. Try again. There we go. Lucas, thank you for subscribing. Right, let's try again then. So the distance between Nantes and Liverpool is less than 30 miles. So if that is the case, then I actually want to be lower than flight level 100 here. This is all if, buts and maybes, of course, so I'm just planning in my mind what could happen. Following the full procedure, of course, we would stick to the constraints, etc, etc, but I'm banking on him wanting to get us down a little bit sooner, so I would imagine I'm going to be deleting some constraints on the way, or maybe going open descent and following the profile down, which means this is going to become very important. If he is going to pull us off and then get us into Liverpool here, by the time we pass the 30-mile radius, I know I need to be below 10,000 feet at 30 miles, otherwise I'm going to struggle to make that in. So that's obviously quite important. So set up the RadNav page. There aren't any NDB, any VORs at Liverpool, but there's the NDB, the Liverpool NDB, Lima Papa Lima. Just for situational awareness, of course, we pop that in. And let's just pick out some other things that we need for the arrival. So the transition coming in is 5,000 feet. The platform altitude for the ILS at Liverpool is 2,000 feet. That's quite low. And weather, we'll get the latest weather, but the last weather check I had, runway visual range was well above 550 meters, so it's going to be a manual landing, Cat 1 approach. Minimums 278. ILS identifier is India, Lima, Quebec, and the runway elevation is 78 feet. Missed approach straight ahead to 1,500 feet and right turn to locator, climbing to 2,000 feet. So missed approach altitude is 2,000 feet. So I'm going to brief two different plans. Number one is the full approach. Obviously we can follow constraints, we can follow speed restrictions. After leaving Keegan, then we would then come back over the Liverpool NDV and fly the Teardrop Approach, at which point I would look to be, I think we've got a speed constraint anyway here, 210 knots, so yeah, max speed 210 knots at this point, so we'll be green dot and then select a speed 210 till we reach the Liverpool NDB. As we fly over the Liverpool NDB, we get flaps 1 down, of course, to, as we're actually, I just missed a step, as we leave flight level 70 from Keegan, I'll get us down to about 3,500 feet via the Liverpool NDB. Then we can safely get down to, actually we can get down to 2,500 feet by the Liverpool NDB, and that's fine. So flaps 1 then as we leave here, and then flaps 2 as we get down to 2,000 feet, and we're on the ILS. Let's brief though what is most likely, and that is to be flight level 200 by Elvos Trent, and then I want to be, if we're under ATC control, we'll follow ATC instructions. He'll know, of course, what it is he wants to be doing, if he's pulling us in or not. We can also listen to other aircraft ahead of us to get a clue as to what's going to be happening. I'm going to guess that he's going to have us pull off the standard instrument arrival routing here, and we're going to take a northerly heading and intercept the ILS, in which case what I would like to hope is it's got us down 10,000 feet prior to passing 30 miles out. Let me just zoom out a little bit. Yes, so 10,000 feet by this point here, at which point will obviously be below 250 knots. As he starts to turn us north, I will then go green dot, getting down to the altitude we're told, flaps 1 as we're going down, speed brakes if required, and then flaps 2 for the ILS. After landing then, we're going to be vacating to the right on Echo or Delta, should it be a longer than planned landing, and we're going to go ahead now and do a landing performance check. So in order to do that, I'll do the landing calculation. Let's just jump to our landing chart. This tablet's quite bright, isn't it? No, don't need that. Need this. So, runway condition is dry. We're going to be landing runway 27, latest METAR. Landing weight then, that's what we need to know. So let's have a quick check. Go to the flight plan page. So we are estimated to have, according to this, 2.6 tons of fuel on board when we land. Now we're probably going to have a little bit more than that because this has the full procedure in place. If, in fact, you know what? If I go to the secondary flight plan, have a quick look at this. If we now go through here and I delete Keegan, clear the discontinuity, that is closer to what I am actually anticipating happen. So will that show that here? Yeah, there you go. There's the secondary flight plan now. That's actually what I'm sort of anticipating happening, or at least a closer representation of it. So it still says 2.6 ton of fuel on board. Right, we've currently got on board 3.4 tons of fuel. So the difference between that and 2.6 is obviously 0.8 tons. Sorry, 0.8 tons. Our current weight is 62.1 tons. Let's minus 0.8. That gives us a landing weight then of around 61.3. Let's be conservative and run a landing weight of 61.5. And so, if we got auto brake medium, we're going to need today for this one. Auto brake low isn't going to work. Auto brake medium it will be. Pop that on now. Done. That's our arrival briefing finished, and we have 60 miles to spare. Fantastic.
just a few moments, we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase a selection of hot beverages, together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies, and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated, and if we can be of any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
So, sorry, I wasn't paying too much attention to the chat whilst we were going through the briefing. Gandhi, sorry, back with you, was landing in Hamburg. You have now got wine and crisps. Oh, that sounds good. Ollie Ken, good evening to you. Josh Tremmy, Liverpool's a strange one because there aren't any approaches, you always have to be directed. Yeah, there's the full published approach, but they're very, very rarely used. Jens, do you think a lot of sims are way too scared to fly manually? You were recently in the cockpit. And they were flying it manually to and from flight level 100. Could we try that from into Liverpool? Well, Jens, what you got to remember is a lot of that is company SOPs. So the SOPs I'm following, and a lot of SOPs, even I think Airbus's official ones, are you must always use the maximum amount of automation available to the pilot at any given time. Obviously, airlines can do individual things that suits them and override that. But I am part of that. You should use the maximum amount of automation that is available to you at any time. Obviously, it's a simulator, you can do what you wish. But obviously, we're doing real ops replication flights here, so that's pretty much how we're doing. Of course, they still do have to go through check rides and things in the sim to make sure that they haven't lost any piloting skills. So, you know, if you lost your autopilot, it's no problem. And the fact that this is a fly-by-wire aircraft, it's just so easy to hand fly this one. King Creed 112, hello, thanks for coming on board this evening. Cookie Crumble says, hi there, I've been loving your videos and find them very helpful when I'm doing my own A320X flights, and now you're doing your own sim brief without help. Would like to say thank you. Oh, Cookie Crumbs, that is awesome, and that is an awesome name as well, so thank you so much. Really glad you found those useful. Gandhi has gifted one Easyjet Sim Pilot membership. Dave Sanko, you've been gifted the membership. David, welcome on board, and Air Gandhi, thank you so much for your continued support of the channel. I really do appreciate that. Captain Red, do I ever get bored of flying just one type of aircraft in one airline? No. Every single flight is different. And the fact that we're doing it as realistically as possible, real ops, in as close to the real world as possible, means that it's never boring. There's always lots to do, as you've just seen with the arrival brief. UK Rail TV, love the sunset. What scenery apps I use it? This is just default. This is just Microsoft Flight Simulator. Don't need anything. It's just default. Jack, my current settings. If you go back and check, I think the very first FENIX pre-release stream we did, I think I showed them on there. I think that was the last time they were done. I had to scale them back, not for the FENIX, but because Sim Update 9 seemed to take a bit of a hit on things. Right, where are we? I mean, just for situational awareness, where are we? Alright, we've got Stansted to the right of us, Heathrow to the left, Luton bang in front. Here I am. That doesn't look like Heathrow. Where's Heathrow? That is Heathrow, isn't it? Oh, Heathrow is about 23 miles away. So we're just over London at the moment. Dark Fury says Liverpool approach came online. They know we're coming, aren't we? They know we're coming. My word, look at that airport down there. That's Stansted, isn't it? And look at the strobe lights in the engine blast. Zhao says you bought the A320 from FENIX, but you missed the remote McDo. It is planned, so it will come at some point. Don't worry too much about that. It looks, doesn't it, with that engine blast, like you've got absolutely awful settings until you come there. Right, our top of descent is in about 20 miles. All that briefing's done. Hugh says it seems pretty dark for London, isn't it? I think what you're missing is the fact there's very little cloud cover, so you're not getting that reflection off the lights, which Microsoft Flight Simulator does, of course, include. Right, let me pop in the arrival weather data. So we've got it here, haven't we? QNH is currently 1017. Pop the temperature in. How warm is it in Liverpool? 12. It was a bit frosty last night, I bet. Wind is 340 at 5. Transition altitude 5,000. Decision altitude is 278. FAP 136, VLS 131. So clean speed is 221 S186 and F142. Should be on the ground in around 30 minutes then.
Ladies and gentlemen, take full advantage of your tax-free allowances today and make some amazing savings with our boutique range. In your in-flight brochure, you'll find details of our award-winning selection of gifts, most with massive discounts, some of which are exclusive to you as an Easyjet customer. Make the most of your opportunity to shop and save from the comfort of your seat. If you'd like to see any products, have any questions, or would like to make great savings, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
I was just wondering where on earth my cabin was, and then I remembered. I turned them off for some frame rates, didn't I? So I'll go ahead and pop that back on. So now, that's a bit more realistic, isn't it? We've got some windows. Hugh Simpson, does the FENIX automatically start descending? No. That is a Boeing thing. Airbus doesn't do that. Right. Let's get down. Flight level 200.
Make sure that all the aisles are clear and the cabin crew are seats are still available from the cabin crew until the seatbelt signs are turned on. Please note, however, that the toilets will shortly go out of use. Thank you.
One 905 right turn, Kilo 664.
Sabina 4, Echo Victor, descend flight level 60.
Descending 60, and just to confirm, you want us to maintain 280 knots or greater?
AFM 280 knots or greater, high speed is approved, below flight level 100.
Descending 6000 and maintaining 280 or greater. Sabina, for example.
Easy 148 Alpha, descend flight level 170.
170, Easy 148 Alpha.
Jet 524, I did have to disconnect for a couple of minutes. The flight plan will valid.
Station calling call sign, say again?
Jet 524, I did have to disconnect just for a few minutes there. I was just wondering if the flight plan and clearance is still valid.
AFM, your clearance is still valid, just new squawk same squawk 7705.
7705, many thanks. Jet 524.
Shuttle 21 Victor by Delta, enter lineup for runway 32, report ready for departure.
Shuttle 21 Victor requesting backtrack.
Roger, via Delta 1 enter backtrack lineup, runway 32, report ready for departure.
Cleared backtrack and report ready for departure, Shuttle 21 Victor.
Sabina 4 Echo Victor, report your speed please to Liverpool radar 119.850, bye bye.
119850, thank you, bye bye.
EC 148, descend flight level 90.
Descend 90, Easy 148.
66 Golf, request higher.
KLM 66 Golf, Roger, climb flight level 370.
Level 370, KLM 66 Golf, thanks.
And KLM 66 Golf, I'll keep you on that heading until you pass flight level 195, then I'll turn you back onto your route just to keep you inside controlled airspace.
Yeah, that's great.
EC 3516 London, hello, the Elbos on Lima arrival, landing 27 at Liverpool, descend flight level 200. EC 148, descend flight level 70.
Descend flight level 70, Easy 148.
And EC 148, flight speed 230 knots.
230 knots, Easy 148.
Virgin 875 should descend flight level 100, flight speed 250 knots.
Descend flight level 10, speed down to 250 knots, Virgin 875.
Oh guys, my apologies. I just realised that mic was muted. Could you hear the ATC call at least?
Easy 1438, direct
Yeah, I just gave them a quick call. We're on our descent now.
Easy 148, report your speed to Liverpool radar 119.850, bye-bye.
Report speed on Liverpool radar 119.850, goodbye, easy 148.
Bye-bye.
The fact that he's given us the exact information that we were expecting is how it should be.
Shuttle 21 Victor, roger. Surface wind leads 250 degrees, 05 knots, runway 32, clear takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 32, shuttle 21 Victor.
I do this a lot, so don't be afraid to ask me if I've muted the microphone. If ever I'm just grabbing a quick drink, I always mute the microphone.
Frequency change for Easy 148.
And then something quickly distracts me. I put the drink down and carry on narrating away. No one's to nobody.
Easy 148, okay, no problem, thank you.
Easy 148 Alpha, descend flight level 130.
Do you need to start keeping a listen out now for ATC? It's obviously getting quite busy as we get closer and closer. If you're,
Mike November, descend flight level 140.
if you're enjoying the flight tonight, guys, please don't forget to hit that like button. It makes a huge difference to the channel, helps other people find us as we slowly make our way to 25,000 subs for the channel. That really is going to be amazing. Thank you so much to everybody for helping us get this far.
Saudi 370 London, hello, Elvos 1 Mike.
Egg Andy, have I got anything excited for the kids' holidays? Oh, don't start. I can't believe it's the holidays already. Lewis Aviation, good evening.
London Control, Easy 59 with you at 20 at passing Welling.
Stand by, I'll call you straight back. Saudi 370, it's the Elvos 1 Mike arrival.
Saudi 370 coming into Liverpool. That's new. Right, level off flight level 200. We expect further descent soon, hopefully.
Elvos 1 Mike.
Sorry, Elvos 1 Mike arrival.
Easy 59 Juliet Golf, London Control, very good evening, turn right heading 010 degrees and maintain flight level 200.
Turning right 017 degrees.
We confirm that heading is 010 degrees.
Sorry, 010, Easy 59 Juliet Golf.
Easy 148 Alpha descend, flight level 110.
I'll give him a couple of miles, then I'm going to request further descent, because if I am going to get victored in like I expect, I'm going to struggle to get down.
London Control, good evening. I said 319 at flight level 370 direct to Rossum.
I said 319 London Control, roger. Shuttle 21 Victor, report you passing level climb now, flight level 190.
Shuttle 21 Victor passing 4,000 feet and now climbing flight level 190.
Easy 148 Alpha, descend flight level 100.
Well, 100, Easy 148 Alpha.
Easy 148 Alpha, report your speed to Liverpool radar 19850, bye-bye.
Speed to 19.855,
So
thank you.
I'm just on the cusp of where I need to be.
London Control, John Zavia 215 with
Profile-wise.
60 for flight level 130.
And Easy 3516, request further descent, please.
Easy 3516, roger, descend flight level 150 and you can redirect to Nantes.
Descend flight level 150 direct to Nantes, Easy 3516. Flight level 150 blue.
Manchester, descend flight level 170.
Solid 1 Mike from Manchester and descend to flight level 170.
So we've got even less track miles to run now.
Saudi 370, descend flight level 200.
Level 200.
So speed, descent, flight level 150 blue.
859 Juliet Golf, fly heading 340 degrees.
340, Easy 59 Juliet Golf.
Virgin 875, fly speed 230 knots.
230 knots, Virgin 875.
I hear Dark Fury tonight is donning the Virgin colours.
Virgin 875, report your speed to Liverpool radar 19850, bye-bye.
Over to 11985, thanks for service, Virgin 875.
Easy 34 Mike November, descend flight level 110.
Flight level 110, Easy 34 Mike November.
Transat 220 London, you with me?
Right, we'll get the seatbelt signs on. Let's run the approach checklist. So arrival briefs are confirmed.
66 Golf, route direct to Delta.
Seatbelt signs are on. Minimums are 2, 7, 8. Engine mode selector is normal. EFP is stowed.
London Control, Air Transat 220 with you passing 10,000 feet.
Air Transat 220 London, hello. Fly heading 285, please. Climb flight level 360.
Fly heading, what was that, control?
Heading 285.
Fly head 285, Transat 220.
And climb flight level 360.
Yeah, climb to flight level 360, okay.
So again, just given what I'm expecting.
Descend flight level 140.
Descend 140.
I'm going to increase sound descent.
Easy 1438. When you're ready, descend flight level 150.
So thrust idle, open climb.
When ready, descend flight level 150.
Just increase the rate of descent a little bit now.
London, Easy 262, takeoff departure.
JJ, the glow of the sky of Liverpool burning.
Easy 296.
Well, after last night, why not?
Newcastle in future, so I can give you top-down service. Climb now, flight level 250. Apologies, climb now for 250. Easy 260.
London KLM 93 is requested, sir.
KLM 93, roger. Descend flight level 250.
250, KLM 93.
Subject 524, just got a request about this flight plan. Is it easier to put it in text?
Yeah, pop it in text for me, and I'll have a look what I can do.
Christian, did I say open open climb? Quite obviously. We meant open descent. That was such a HD comment.
Portugal 153 Whiskey, descend flight level 200.
Portugal 153 Whiskey, descend flight level 200.
And Portugal 153 Whiskey, contact Dublin 1211.
1211,
you know, I really like Dublin as a place to fly to, but it's Easyjet banned. Aren't they really? Can you imagine Ryanair, how they go with that? Speed on start.
Can you say again the waypoint for us?
Transit 215 disregard, fly heading 080 degrees, descend flight level 80.
Fly heading 080 and say again altitude for Transit 215.
Descend flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80 or Transit 215.
Easy 34 Mike November, descend flight level 90.
So I'm expected to be handed off to radar any second.
And easy 34 Mike November, fly speed 230 knots.
And fly speed 230 knots, easy 34 Mike November.
Easy 34 Mike November, last one contact to Manchester, correction Liverpool radar 19850, bye.
I'm looking for the TCAS, see if I can see any aircraft and which way they're heading in.
Easy 3516, descend flight level 100.
Descend flight level 100 for Easy 3516.
Saudi 370, not quite certain where
Just
you're
idle,
going.
open descent, fly level 100 blue.
Degrees.
Jonathan, EasyJet doing G, fly to Funchal. We've done it a few times here on the channel.
Golf, route direct, Nantes.
Easy 59 Juliet Golf, direct to Nantes.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, you may have noticed that we have just begun our final descent into our destination. If you could now assist the cabin crew by tidying up your tray table and handing them any litter as they come around, that would be most appreciated. For safety reasons, we ask now that you please turn off all
So we're 30 miles from Liverpool. I would suggest we may be high on the profile depending on how they vector us in.
are now out of use. If you wish to become a Easyjet Sim Pilot channel member, please contact a member of your cab crew who will be happy to assist you. Thank you, and we hope you have enjoyed your flight.
So, as I expect track mileage to be cut, I'm now in selected speed.
Flight level 330.
Full 330, easy star 6.
Dane Reed, a nice Island Flight 737. Jet 2, KLM. Both decent ones. Not that Irish one. Remix, hello! Are you also in the air? Great stuff. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Oh, Christian, Tui, good shout. Yeah, Tui is a good shout.
Transavia 215, descend flight level 70.
Flight level 70 for Transavia 215.
Ace Hayes 88 on Twitch. Thank you for the follow. Dane, Tui does indeed fly to the UK. Very, very much so.
Saudi 370, descend flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80, Saudi 370.
KLM 938, Amsterdam, I fly and leave my sector Unicom 12.8, ciao.
120, estimate, KLM 938.
Flight level 100.
You're a job, see ya.
Ciao, ciao.
Speedbird 823 Delta, top
So, alt.
Good, 823 Delta, London, roger. Daventry is offline and you're leaving my airspace, so Unicom please, 122 decimal 8, bye-bye.
122 decimal 8, Speedbird 823 Delta, have a good one.
You do.
I'm expecting handover and then
59 Juliet Golf, descend flight level.
after the handover, a right hand turn.
150, Easy 59 Juliet Golf.
Easy 3516, reduce speed 230 knots.
Speed 230 knots, easy 3516.
Easy 1438 vectoring ILS approach, runway 05 right. Turn left heading 255, descend flight level 100.
05 right? Is that in Manchester? And we're using runway 27?
Left heading 25 right, 255.
That would be interesting.
100, easy 1428.
Easy 3516, descend flight level 90.
Descent flight level 90, easy 3516. Thrust start low descent, 090 blue. Liverpool Airport is down there.
Very good evening, Tomjet 174 through 2200 on ASM 10 departure.
Tomjet 174 London, hello, climb now flight level 100 and fly heading 285.
80 still says runway 27 is in use. Maybe we are doing a full procedure tonight. Alan, clean speed is 208, I think. N61W, yeah, no, don't worry, we'll still be with the fly-by-wire.
Just confirm the heading 175.
Negative, heading 285.
Sorry, can you cut out?
Heading 285.
JJ, it'd be interesting to see me land at 05 at Liverpool. Yeah, that's the Mersey approach.
70, turn left heading 250 degrees, descend flight level 70.
Descend 70 and heading 250, Saudi 370.
Easy 3516, descend flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80 for easy 3516.
Easy 16, report your heading and report your speed even to 119.850, bye-bye.
Report speed 119.850, easy 3516, thanks for the service, good night.
Bye-bye.
Liverpool approach, good evening, easy 3516, passing flight level 86 for flight level 80, inbound Keegan, speed 230 knots.
Easy 3516 Liverpool radar, hello, vectoring for an ILS approach runway 27, leave Keegan heading 030 degrees.
Leave Keegan heading 030, expect ILS vectors runway 27, easy 3516. Speed alt star.
EZ148, we're holding point Alpha 8.
EZ148, welcome to Liverpool, taxi Alpha left Tango, stand 5-3.
Alpha Tango to stand 5-3, goodbye, EZ148.
So now my plan with the vectors has changed somewhat. As we're on the downwind, we're going to go green dot, flaps 1 on the base as the vectors is in, and then flaps 2 of course with the glide. We'll pop landing system on now. Obviously no relevance to us at the moment where we've got India Lima Quebec identified.
EZ148 Alpha was just about to call you, turn right, heading 180 degrees, speed 180 knots.
180 on the heading and speed 180, EZ148 Alpha.
Virgin 875, turn right, heading 090 degrees, descend to altitude 2,000 feet.
Right, heading 090 down to 2,000, Virgin 875.
EZ34 Mike November, approximately 37 track miles to touchdown, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1017.
Down to 4,000 feet, QNH 1017.
Who's that then? Give them a wave. Going into Liverpool as well, presumably. We'll flash our landing lights at them. So once we've left Keegan, we'll tidy up the flight plan.
EZ148 Alpha, turn right, heading 240 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 27.
24 cleared ILS approach runway 27, EZ148 Alpha.
So I'm going to leave Keegan heading 030.
EZ3516, descend flight level 70.
Descend flight level 70, EZ3516. No big rush to get down, so can use a nice VS. Right, we've got speed VS 700,
speed 160 knots until
heading now 030.
Speed 160 until 4, EZ1 for Alpha.
EZ3516, approximately 40, track miles to touchdown, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1017.
Descend altitude 4,000, QNH 1017, EZ3516.
Virgin 875, reduce speed 220 knots.
Reduce speed 220 knots, Virgin 875.
EZ148 Alpha, runway 27, surface wind 340 degrees, 5 knots, clear to land.
Clear to land, EZ1 for Alpha, thank you.
Virgin 875, turn right, heading 180 degrees, speed 180 knots.
Right, heading 180, speed 180 knots, Virgin 875.
So I've just extended the runway centre line so we can see that. Looks like they're actually going to take us north.
Yankee, radio check.
Golf Foxtrot Yankee, readability 5.
Readability 5, Golf Foxtrot Yankee.
So I expected left-hand traffic. We're not. We're doing right-hand traffic. That's fine. Christian, thank you. Nightbot's going to be attacking you in a minute though.
EZ34 Mike November, turn right, heading 090 degrees, descend to altitude 2,000 feet.
090 degrees and...
Technically we're good. Transition...
34 Mike November.
Oh, silly thing. Transition altitude was
right turn, heading 240 degrees,
5,000 feet, so we're in limits, just...
Clear for ALS 27, Virgin 875.
Looks rather smoky over Liverpool, doesn't it? And 4,000 feet, alt. Josh says it's smoky from the parade. Yeah, what parade?
3516, turn right, heading 090 degrees.
Right, heading 090, easy 3516.
Virgin 875, no ATC speed restriction.
Roger, Virgin 875.
So give the speed up at the moment. We're 250, sorry, 230 knots was our speed actually.
Easy 148 Alpha, welcome to Liverpool, taxi right Alpha, left Tango, stand 5.
New boy says it's all the tear gas.
Stand 52 via Rayon Alpha and then Tango.
Do you see the strobe lights, I think, of an aircraft in front of us?
Easy 3516, descend to altitude 2,000 feet.
Descend altitude 2,000, easy 3516.
Virgin 875, surface wind 340 degrees, 5 knots, runway 27, cleared to land.
Cleared to land, Virgin 875.
So VS 700, and we're going to begin slowing down now.
Easy 34, Mike November, turn right, heading 180 degrees, speed 180 knots.
So reduce the speed to
right,
green dot.
And speed 180, easy 34, Mike November.
Golf Foxtrot Yankee requesting to start at Sophia Falls Circuit.
Golf Foxtrot Yankee, startup approved, hold at Kilo, call me to taxi.
Startup approved, hold at Kilo, call for taxi, Golf Foxtrot Yankee.
There's our arrival airport, another aircraft on final, and the River Mersey of course.
Easy 34, Mike November, confirmed descent to 2,000 feet.
Descend 2,000 feet, easy 34, Mike November.
So as soon as we get the base turn, I'm going to go flaps 1 and reduce speed.
Golf Foxtrot Yankee, ready for taxi.
Stand by.
Stand by, Golf Foxtrot Yankee.
Now we've reduced speed, I am going to just increase that rate of descent a little bit.
Easy 34, Mike November, turn right, heading 230 degrees, cleared ILS, approach runway 27.
That's this aircraft here.
230 and cleared ILS, runway 27, easy 34, Mike November.
Easy 59 Juliet Golf, Liverpool approach with you at 340 heading.
Little arrow is a great little indicator because that's where he started the base turn for the aircraft in front of us.
Runway 27, fly heading 350 degrees.
So just reduce that a little bit more.
59 Juliet Golf.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing. Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed.
Shuttle 8000 radio check.
Your tray table
Availability
is
5.
stowed, armrest down, and window blind open.
Easy 3516, turn right, heading 180 degrees, speed 180 knots.
Please help us by
Right heading 180, speed 180 knots,
newspapers
easy
or magazines
3516.
that you do not want to take with you. The toilets are no longer in service.
Golf Oscar Golf Oscar Foxtrot Yankee, taxi holding point Golf, runway 275.
Tell you what I haven't done. Approach phase is activated. Flaps 1, speed's checked, flaps 1. With flaps 1 out, we'll reduce speed 180 knots and we'll pull flaps 2 as well in a moment. We can see the glide slope coming down.
Virgin 875, taxi stand 5 via Alpha and Victor.
Taxi stand 5 by Alpha and Victor, Virgin 875.
Easy 34 Mike November, runway 27, surface wind 340 degrees, 5 knots, clear to land.
Clear to land, easy 34 Mike November.
Easy 3516, turn right, heading 230 degrees, cleared ILS, approach runway 27.
Right, heading 350, cleared as approach runway 27, easy 3516.
Easy 3516, negative right, heading 230.
Correction 230 degrees, easy 3516.
Easy 59 Juliet Golf, descend flight level 70.
Lockstar.
Easy 59 Juliet Golf.
God, that looks busy.
Shuttle 8 Delta request I5.
Flaps 2, speed's checked, flaps 2.
12 and 8050.
Shuttle 8 Delta, Liverpool radar good.
Glass Lockstar.
To Dublin information, Delta is current.
Mr. Approach 2000 set. We need to know that's a low altitude. Okay, starting to configure. Gear down, into managed speed, spoilers armed. Flaps 2.
462 Tango departure, squawking 7747, Shuttle 8 Delta.
Shuttle 8 Delta, correct. EC 3516, no ATC speed restriction, continue approach runway 27.
Roger, easy 3516. Flaps full. Landing checklist. Cabin secured, auto thrust speed, go around altitude 2000 set, ECA memo landing no blue.
Easy 59 Juliet Golf, turn right, heading 010 degrees.
010 degrees, easy 59 Juliet Golf.
Shuttle 8 Delta request session start.
Vacating to the right on Echo or Delta, depending on how we get on.
Easy 3516, runway 27, surface wind 340 degrees, 5 knots, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 27, easy 3516.
Easy 59 Juliet Golf, approximately 35, track miles to touchdown, descent to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1017.
QNH 0, sorry, can you repeat that again, please?
Autopilot disconnected, I have control.
35, track miles to touchdown, descent to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1017.
4,000 feet, 1017.
Light wind coming in from the right at the moment.
Easy 34 Mike November, welcome to Liverpool, taxi stand 53 via Alpha and Tango.
Stand 53 via Alpha and Tango, easy 34 Mike November.
Shuttle 8 Delta, stand 12, push and start approved, face west, QNH 1017. Emphasis on face west, you won't be able to get out of the open any other way.
Facing to the west, Shuttle 8 Delta.
Alpha Fox, Yankee at the holding point, ready for VFR clearance.
Minimum.
Continue.
Flight slow.
Golf Oscar Foxtrot Yankee, report your aircraft type.
VRS 022.
Golf Foxtrot Yankee, roger, cleared VFR circuit, after departure, left hand turn out, well above altitude 1,500 feet VFR, squawk 7010.
Spoilers deployed, reverse green.
Clear left hand circuit pattern, south of 1,200 feet, squawk
70 knots reverses off, disconnect the auto brakes.
Golf Foxtrot Yankee, negative, not above altitude 1,500 feet.
1,500 feet, south.
Easy 59 Juliet Golf, you need to descend now, altitude 4,000 feet.
Easy 59 Juliet Golf, descending 4,000.
That looks rather dark. Where are my landing lights?
Safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. Portable electronic devices for messaging, calls or internet access may now...
Easy 3516, welcome to Liverpool, taxi right Alpha, left Tango, stand 52.
...belongings with you, checking in the seat pocket, underneath the seat and in the overhead locker.
Sorry, just confirm again, easy 3516.
Opening the lockers.
Easy 3516, taxi stand 52, right on Alpha, left on Tango.
You reach a designated smoking area.
Right on Alpha, left on Tango, stand 52, easy 3516.
Pleasure looking after you.
Golf Foxtrot Yankee, readback was correct, report ready for departure.
Complete your Easyjet.
I think it's because I've got the cabin lights out.
Easy 59 Juliet Golf, continue descent, altitude 2,000 feet.
There is a known bug.
2,000 feet, easy 59 Juliet Golf.
If the cabin lights are off, the runway lights won't come on. Not quite sure why.
Heading 150 degrees, easy 59 Juliet Golf.
Golf Fox, Yankee, ready for departure.
Golf Oscar Yankee via Golf runway 27 with left-hand turnout, clear for takeoff, surface wind 340 degrees, 5 knots.
Clear for takeoff from a 27 left-hand turnout, Golf Offshore Yankee.
Liverpool approach, good evening, Ryanair 72 Charlie Papa, IFR to Brussels with information we don't have.
Ryanair 72 Charlie Papa, cleared to Brussels. Last information I had was
Right, yeah, all the lights are on as far as I can see.
Walk is standby.
Oh, the taxi lights weren't. I think these click spots could do with improving
We have,
somewhat.
Squawk 7612, it's a naughty 2 Tango, right?
Not to worry.
Collection, sorry, my apologies, yes, 92 Tango departure.
Okay, thank you, Ryanair 72 Charlie Papa.
Easy 59 Juliet Golf, turn right now, heading 180 degrees.
180 degrees. Easy
Certainly
59
the
Juliet
landing lights. They're not on, as you can see. I'm trying to get rid of those. I'm zooming in and out all over the place. And that taxi light is rather dim. Let's get the strobe lights off. I need a real FO. You're quite right, Christian. So we're going left here on Tango stand 52. So that's the second on the left. George is not helping at all, not on the approach, not during the busy
59 Juliet Golf, you're outside of radar safe terrain areas now. You need to turn right now, heading 180 degrees.
So, left turn in a moment. Let's stand 53, stand 52. There it is.
Easy 59 Juliet Golf, advise, can you turn right now, heading 180 degrees?
Easy 59 Juliet Golf, turning 180 degrees.
Ryanair 72 Charlie Papa.
Oh, this is a rather dark stand, isn't it?
I'm
going to put those lights back on.
Oh,
I'm miles away. This is a handcrafted airport as well. Come on, Azobo. Where's my lights? This is going to be the worst parking in history. There we go. I've not salvaged that at all. Right. Oh, parking brake is on. The APU bleed can come on. APU master's off. And seatbelt signs are off with the engine shutting down, just waiting for N1 to drop below 10. Then we can get the beacon light on. There we go. Beacon light can come on. We'll get the external power connected up. There it is. That's available. Go for it. Fuel pumps off. And squawking 2000 on the standby. Done. Oh, guys, well, welcome to Liverpool. I'm sorry that we couldn't return you to Liverpool with a better result after last night, but here we are, safe and sound, back on Merseyside. Let me turn that off now, because we're blinding everybody in those offices. They're probably not there. They've probably gone home, drowning their sorrows. Well, guys, that's it. Another Sunday Night Live is completed here in Liverpool from Paris. Great ATC as well on the departure and the arrival, so that was fun. Very, 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 very busy. Always good, wasn't it, to have that immersion. Right, with that, I'm going to have to shoot. First Officer George needs a walk, and I think I also hear the training captain wanting some food as well. Cabin crew certainly not doing their job tonight. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you've all had a great weekend. A huge thanks to those of you. Oh, hang on, we're making aeroplane babies. A huge thank you to those of you who have donated and contributed to the channel during the flight tonight. To those of you gifting channel memberships as well, a huge thanks to you guys. Thank you so much for your support, and to all the Easyjet Sim Pilot channel members as always. It's so great to have you guys on board for the support. Thank you so much for your continued support of the channel, and your company on Discord always makes me laugh. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon next week. For those of you whose children are on school holidays this week, good luck, and I look forward to seeing you all again on the next one. Good night, everybody. Sleep well.